Alright, we're about to dig deep into the labyrinth of your mind. And I'll show you exactly how to wield its power. Not with a delicate touch, but with the kind of boldness that makes you stand tall in the face of any storm. If you're going to make a change, if you're going to help people break free of their shit, you've got to learn how to speak to the subconscious with surgical precision. So let's tear the curtain back and look at the mechanics of the shit show. Imagine your brain is a sprawling city, your trauma. That's the ghetto that nobody talks about. A place you've been avoiding. A place that's shut down, barricaded off. And yet it's still there, festering, like a forgotten alley, where bad shit keeps happening. Now the funny thing about trauma is this. When we experience something that we don't want to deal with, the brain basically zones out. Think of it like your brain going into sleep mode, dodging a damn bullet. It's like when your phone screen freezes up. Your system's overwhelmed, so it checks out for a while, trying to reboot. Dissociation is your brain's control, alt and delete on emotions. So your body's saying, nope, don't want to go there, not right now. But here's the kicker. You can control that. You can use that shit. Because once you understand it, you become the master of the switch. Like a DJ flipping between tracks to control the mood of the crowd. But here's where the real magic lies. Let's say you're talking to someone who's stuck in a loop, drowning in their own emotional shit. You want to help them. First, get them to feel the trauma without them even realizing it. And how do you do that? Easy. Start with association. Say something like, this is your trauma. See what you did there? You just dragged their consciousness right into that place. Like grabbing someone by the shoulders and saying, hey, look at this. You're pulling them right into that emotional experience. You want them to feel it. You want them to acknowledge it. But then, when you're ready to make a change, here's the magic move. Dissociate them from it. You say that trauma, just like that. You've changed the lens. It's not theirs anymore. It's just something that happened. Like telling them, hey, this is a piece of your past, not who you are. It's just something out there, not in here. Do you see how you shifted the perspective? By changing your to that. You're changing the emotional association. It's like snapping them out of a trance and saying, hey, that's not the whole story of who you are. You can even amp it up by switching it to past tense. That was a time when you were carrying that trauma. Notice the power in was. It shifts the state to it's done. It's like telling someone, hey, that was the old version of you, but guess what? The new version, it doesn't have to carry that anymore. Now your job is to help them to embody that new version. Alright, so now we're in the thick of it. You're pacing, you're leading. This is where the rubber meets the road. Pacing means you're meeting someone where they're at. You don't try to drag them out of their hole yet. You let them feel the weight of the shit that they're carrying first. And you do it without force. Like a guide walking next to them in the dark, helping them to step carefully over the rocks. You're acknowledging where they're at, and that's key. But then, bam, you lead them out of the dark. This is where your reframing comes in. This is where you go from being with them in the struggle to leading them into transformation. Reframe the situation like a pro. Let's say they're stuck in a belief like, I'll always be broken because of my past. And I look them dead in the eye and say, So your past made you, but now your past has made you the person who's going to break free of this shit. Notice the change in that language. It's all about shifting from stuck and helpless to empowered. The trauma was the story, but it doesn't have to be the end of the story. And when you can do this enough, you'll have them thinking in entirely new ways. That's where the magic happens. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow. Let's get a little fancy here. Sleight of mouth. That's just the art of reframing. It's like taking a dull pencil and turning it into a shiny gold pen. When you're speaking to someone's subconscious, your words are weapons. The key is how you wield them. Let's say someone says, "I'll never be good enough." You could say, what if that's just a part of you trying to protect you from failure? What if it's not about being good enough, but about learning from every misstep? You're challenging the belief, but you're doing it in a way that's so smooth they don't even realize. You've made them question everything they thought they knew. This is Ericksonian hypnosis in action. Now let's kick it up a notch. You've got to keep the rhythm flowing. What's their experience? What do they value? Get them to tell you. What's important to you right now? Use that to pace and lead them. You don't tell them what's important, you let them tell you. Then you drop a little reframe bomb like, "Oh, I hear you. So you're telling me that peace is what you want. And you've been using your trauma to keep you stuck in chaos. What if that peace was already in your hands? What if you'd just been looking in the wrong direction? Boom, now you're flipping their beliefs, shifting their frame, getting them out of the prison of thought. And it sticks because it's based on their values, their truth. That's how you build rapport, by speaking their language. Let's get real for a second. Your brain, it's a pattern recognition machine. It's a well-oiled system that loves to take shortcuts. So when you reframe, pace and lead, you're literally changing how their brain processes information. You're not just talking to them, you're hacking the neural pathways. You've got them thinking, "Oh shit, I never thought about it like that before." And that is when the brain starts creating new connections. This isn't some woo-woo magic shit. This is neuroplasticity. This is your brain rewiring itself based on the new beliefs that you're installing. Every time you challenge a limiting belief or shift someone's perception, the brain is literally upgrading itself. That's how you can change someone's identity from the inside out. Now, why are you afraid of doing this? Why are you afraid of speaking truth in this way? Maybe you're scared of how people will react. Scared they'll think you're manipulating them. Scared you're crossing some invisible line. But here's the thing. The only person you're fooling is yourself if you think this is manipulation. It's about helping people see the truth that they've been blind to. If you're scared of people's reactions, remember, the world is full of sheep. The ones who lead are the ones who see beyond the veil. And if you're not willing to step into this power, you're doing a disservice to yourself and everyone you interact with. You're the one who has the ability to change the damn game. The patterns that hold you back, they're like weeds in a garden. The longer you leave them, the more they take over, strangling the good stuff. The bullshit beliefs to keep you small, they've been running the show. Things like, "I'm not worthy, I don't have what it takes, it's too hard, people won't get me." That's your programming, and it's bullshit. The most important thing you can do is interrupt these patterns. When you can pace and lead, you can break those chains, creating a new empowered identity. Because at the end of the day, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing theirs too. The karma of not acting. It's heavy. If you don't disrupt the patterns, those limiting beliefs become you. They're like a slow prison. They chip away at your confidence, your ability to succeed, and your overall well-being. If you don't step into your power, you're not just holding yourself back. You're holding back everyone who could benefit from your transformation. So what's it going to be? Are you going to sit there stuck in the mud? Or are you going to start using the tools to break free and help others do the same? Choice is yours.